want to talk about this tonight because I go through this quite often and it's not talked about very much. At least I haven't found anything, especially for women. We go through a lot. We're trying to juggle everything, being a mom, being a wife, dog moms, whatever it is that you have. And it is very stressful at times because we feel like we're being pulled all over the place and our hormones are raging. And I feel like, especially tonight, that I am going a little crazy because I have two dogs, okay? I've had my miniature Aussie since he was little. And I just need to get this out here because I normally try to talk about hair, helping women grow their hair out. But this also comes a big part of our life because I feel like we could lose hair from being stressed out and other things, other underlying conditions it could be as well, or over manipulation. It could be for so many reasons. But I adopted my dog. We adopted our dog when he was really tiny, okay? He's a miniature Aussie. We're not sure what he's mixed with. And they're working dogs. So come to find out later, he's one of the hardest breeds, because they are working and they want to be working or they want to be doing something. I take them on 3 to 4 walks a day. And those are like my kids. I do have kids, but these are like my kids as well. And we adopted our Chewini about 6 months ago. I'm losing track of time, how long we had her, but it hasn't been that long. And we basically got her for a dog to try to get him to where he's playing and where he's socialized. And it was really tough in the beginning, but after a while they seemed like they were getting along, and then he started getting really territorial with her. And it's just been ongoing. So it's been a battle. It's been nonstop. The barking hasn't stopped. And I feel like I am going to lose it. So with me trying to do this, trying to get my online course going for women to help them with their hair, especially with hair balding. That's another thing that's not talked about very often. We talk about we want long hair or how to grow your hair long, which yes, a lot of us want to do. Some of us don't want to grow it long. We just want fuller hair and our scalp not to be balding, our hair not to be falling out around the scalp. So that was my big issue. But I needed to put this video out here. It was going to be on something totally different. I kept recording over and over, then just getting so frustrated and feeling like I'm going to lose it. So this is something I feel like we as women don't have a lot of support. And I know that there's women channels out there. There's women that are helping other women, but I don't see a whole lot of communities just for women. And I'm sure if I really researched, it's out there, but I still think we're so far behind. So a big reason why I'm putting out this course is because I love helping women. I love helping people in general. I had a business for 2 years and I closed it down because I felt like it wasn't for me. It was a permanent makeup business. And every time I did somebody's eyebrows, especially if they didn't have any, it made me so happy because it made them happy. And so it felt like I was giving something and making women just feel beautiful and confident. So in my course, I have a community in there for women. It's a safe space to go to talk to the women. I feel like we need this. I need this. I will be on that community. So I know that as women, we feel like after our kids grow up or they move on, or we were married, we're divorced now. I'm not divorced now. I was, but I'm remarried. But I mean, just in general. And we feel like, what are we going to do now? Especially if we're 48 years old and older. But you can reinvent your life at any time. You could start your own online business, online course. And my phone's almost dead, but I don't know if it showed on here or not, but it it kind of went off because I hope my phone doesn't die. But I feel like we don't have this enough in our life for guidance and women mentors, but you can do anything at this time of your life. But I guess the point of my video now, since it's something else, is I am losing patience with my male dog. And trust me, he's my dog. Well, it's everybody's dog, but he only wants me. And I'm trying to get the help I need through watching videos because I know I hired a trainer before and it was horrible. Okay. The experience was horrible. I believe he needs more of a behavioralist and he needs authority. And I've been so bad with it. I need somebody to guide me. So I actually been watching Cesar Millan's videos, but I know he's untouchable now and it's really hard to ever get him to help you with your dog because I feel like I have no space. The dog won't let me go in another room without him right there. He is territorial. He's already attacked my Chiweenie. He hasn't drew blood, but I'm afraid that this might happen. And I need some type of sanity in my life because I'm trying to get this going. I walk my dogs anywhere from 2 to 3 times a day. Sometimes I've walked him more. Just go outside with them, throw the frisbee, taking him to dog parks. Well, not literally with dogs because he's not great around other dogs. So I just take him around the blocks, up and down through the blocks. We have a park by our house. And then I take him to some parks, throughout, not too far from my neighborhood. And I've taken him to the baseball court. But I feel like it's a losing battle because he will be barking nonstop and I can't get anything done. And I guess this video is more about ranting tonight, but I don't know. I know a lot of women feel this way, whether it's through their kids. It doesn't mean you don't love them, but you need breaks. You need peace for yourself. I really wish I had a studio. I know when I had my permanent makeup business, I had a studio to go to, obviously, to do the work there, but I don't want to rent out a space just to do that. But I almost feel like I want to sometimes, or an office space and just go. But a lot of them are really expensive. And the one I had last wasn't too much, but it was really far from my house. And I don't really want to spend that extra money on that. But my husband today told me, he's at work and he texted me. He said, go on a walk, get out of the house. Really, I worked today was my day off and I just want to be home. I want to be working on things and getting things out there for women that are going through this, that want to reinvent, not only just have their hair growing out, but reinvent their lives after 40. Knowing you can do it. Because I started from scratch with my business. I started not knowing anything. I knew a little because I did my hair oil labels. I do have my own hair oil. That's really helped my hair tremendously. All my baby's hairs are coming in from my hair oil. I only use my hair oil. Trust me, I've used leave-in conditioners in the past and things like that. But my hair oil is the only hair oil I use. I do have one left over that's a tiny bit. Is some rosemary oil, but the main oil that I use is my own. And I trust it because I know in 2 years it's grown my hair so much. And it's not an overnight thing. I'm not saying my hair you're going to have hair from here, or not here, but from here to down here, in a week or two or in a couple months. No, it still takes time. But one thing I noticed with my hair oil is the baby hairs are just coming in. So anyway, I go off into talking about something and I don't even know what my point in was, telling you about this. And I know I'm all over the place tonight. So I'm really sorry about that. I just really needed to vent tonight. So I just don't know sometimes just, what to do. So tell me in the comments, ladies, if you are going through any of this, if you feel like you're trying to start something up, but you have so many distractions in life, so many things that are getting in the way. And just what are you doing? I mean, do you have extra space in your house? I know we don't. If I'm in the room, I know both dogs, they're both not trained, so they will be at my door scratching, whining, crying. So it feels like if I go in the room, that I'm not going to get any space. And I know I need to be stern and I need to make it a point to be the authority and train my dogs. Or if you have kids screaming around the house or what you do, just anything, that's normal. If you have small kids, that's going to happen. I just am feeling really, really tired tonight and really frustrated. And then when you get like that, I don't know if you're like this, but I start feeling like, what's the point? Why am I doing this? I'm so stressed out. But I love it. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about at one point. I love helping. I love to give advice, and transformation is what it really is. Not just advice, but transformation. What I've done for my hair, what I've done to help my hair, what I'm doing to help my own life, and not work for someone the rest of my life. Because if I knew then what I know now, I would have, did this a long time ago with social media. And it's at our hands. It's at our fingertips. It's so much that you could learn with growing on social media and putting your business out there. So I learned something being on YouTube. The more coaches that I watch, the more gurus that I watch, they talk about virality is not going to get people to come and buy your courses or your ebooks or your journals, whatever you're selling, because this is why we're here, on this platform. Some of us I know get on just for fun, But I love helping people, number one. But I also know that you can make a great, great profit for yourself by not just going on virality videos, but having your own branding course by helping others and showing up and doing the work and showing the transformation help where others are looking for it. I hired my third coach now, and trust me, it's helped me so much. I'm back on Instagram and I'm trying to reach a different crowd other than YouTube for my hair course. And I really want to help other women know that you can build a online course for yourself and get something going. If you have history, if you have, or life history, should I say, if you have things that you've helped yourself or other people and it's ongoing, or something that you want to share with others, it could be done. And I see so many things that people have their own courses with, and real estate, on to homeschooling, to helping you with just, I mean, the list goes on, gardening. I mean, there's so many things out there that you could do. Relationships is another big one. I feel like I want to have somebody help me because they scaled from not knowing anything to where they are now. I know I just hired, her name is Maria Wendt, Wendt is the last name, and she gives so much free information besides her courses. So that really, really just caught my eye, and I said, yeah, I watched her for only about a week, and then I hired her because I love that she shares so much how to help you grow and build, women entrepreneurs. So that is my goal. That is my dream, to have success and be able to share with you ladies that you could have it too. So the Stan Store, the storefront that I use is Stan Store, and I love it. I am on the basic, but there's a lot of things you could do on basic still. So you could have your online courses, coaching. You could put your ebooks and sell those. I have my hair oil on there. And if you use Pro, you do these like order bumps, but you can't do that on basic. But what I find in the description on my courses, I put on the bottom the link to, example, like Get My Hair Guide. I do have separate links to that, but you could put order bumps for, I wouldn't say the hair oil or my hair guides. You could put your mini courses on there. If you do a digital, like a bit digital downloadable for them to do an ebook or something, or a digital video, you can put the link in your description or your URL, and then have them, tell them about it and put the pricing and put that. It's hard to explain. I'll have to do a video one day. But anyway, so you could actually do that in basic where you don't have to use the Pro. I probably will go to the Pro eventually after a while, once I've had some clients coming in, and I've only had it out for 2 weeks, but I am going to do actually some mini video courses, and I will be putting that in the descriptions underneath the actual main course. So this is something that is very beneficial. You could also become an ambassador, which I am, right off the bat, and start earning commission if somebody goes onto your link and tries out Stan Store for 14 days. And it definitely is something that I really, really love. Then after you purchase, after the 14-day trial's over, I will get a commission. You can get a commission as well if you decide to join Stan Store after and start doing that right off the bat. Now, in the Pro, you can be an affiliate, and that's a little different. I haven't really checked that out yet because I am just in the basic. So I will put a link down below, ladies. If you're interested in starting this and you've been thinking about it in your head for quite a while, then it's something that is possible. It does take time. You have to build your community, and you can't worry about going viral so much. And yes, it's exciting for a viral, but that could also be a one-hit wonder, and all these people come in to see your video. If you're doing this and one video about that, then it's going to take a lot longer, because these people are here for your viral things or your funny things or whatever you're doing, and they're not going to come back to buy your courses. It may happen, but most of the time they're not there for whatever your niche is. Mine is for helping women with hair, of course, but I also talk about some things with perimenopause, which I'm going through, hormone replacement therapy, which I'm on, And I feel like it's helping me with my mood swings, but tonight I just feel like I felt raging. So it's still just because things build up. It doesn't necessarily mean it's my hormonal menopause, but all these things, like I said, with the dog, I just need to get the help. I need to get some help because it's getting to me like mentally. So it's not a good thing. Anyway, I do talk about some joint pain that I was going through my right knee, osteoarthritis, what I'm doing to stop the pain. I haven't had any pain for, I'd say, a month or two again. And I lose track of time sometimes on these. I literally have to go to my old videos to see when I was having the extreme pain. It's probably been about 4 months now, 5. But, I do my mobility workouts and I talk about that on here. So I base it around women that are 35 plus, women 35 and younger can watch too, because they're going to be going through menopause eventually. You want to be prepared because we are not. We are so far behind with that as well, ladies. And I know this video isn't really structured on one thing. I'm kind of talking about different topics, but I feel like these are things as women, we feel sometimes like we're all over the place, and getting structured in life is tough. Lately, I just been just losing it. Like, I mean, literally with, it's affecting me mentally with how I know there's the Cesar Millan says there's no such thing as a bad dog. It's the owners that need to have the guidance. But I feel, you feel like it, even though, you need to do the training, that it's so out of control that as much as I love this dog, I'm like, I'm going to get rid of this dog, and I know I won't, okay? Because I know dogs are family, but we are human and we have so much on our plates already and trying to do it all. I'm not saying like, oh, you have to do it all, but I mean, we do a lot, we balance a lot, and we feel like we have to take care of everyone and everything but ourselves sometimes. So I will have the link in my bio for my hair course. I do really, really value your opinions, what you think. Give me some advice. I should have got out of the house like my husband said, but I stayed here and I'm trying to work on my courses and watch my coach too as well, and get as much advice as I can so I can encourage you ladies that you can do anything you want to do. If you were interested in how I got started and what I'm doing for my courses, ladies, let me know. I want to focus on the hair mainly, but I know that it's a really big deal for you as a woman to reinvent yourselves at any age. If you have things on cooking or anything that you feel you have to bring to the table, or new relationships, or starting over with a relationship, or being single from a relationship and how you're coping, you could put any of that out there. So there's so many things that you could do. So thank you for listening to my vent, and I hope everyone has a great night.